Jonathan Mitchum, freshman at Asbury University, was arrested for solicitation of kidnapping. Police say he used an app called Kik to make contact with someone who Mitchum believed would help him kidnap a female student. His arrest left his friends fearful of what could have been.
If he had not been caught, or if not been taken care of properly by the local authorities, I'd be scared for every girl on this campus.
At Mitchum's preliminary hearing, when asked to reduce Mitchum's $50,000 bail, the prosecutor made clear the severity of his actions.
We would object to that. I know he doesn't have a criminal history, but these are very, very dangerous allegations. And he's identified the victim by name, her social media. So I would argue he's a danger to the community.
Mitchum, according to police, reached out to an unidentified third party online on the app Kik and gave personal information about the female student with whom he was infatuated. What followed was a conversation that sent Mitchum to Jessamine County Detention Center to await trial.
I found this Kik Messenger app on his phone, so I manually searched that app, and in that app I found the conversation he had with this other individual talking about kidnapping the victim.
The story is not unusual. In a recent study conducted in response to an influx of sexual harassment cases, the Pew Research Center found 75% of targets of online abuse say that their most recent experience was on social media. These numbers point to the accumulating issue of malicious media activity and prompts questions about how to protect oneself in the technological age.
Social media, or media in general, is being used as a tool, and that's not unusual. Human trafficking all over the world uses technology to facilitate it.
Social media users should be mindful of how they interact with the apps to prohibit any unwanted communication. These concerns entail the security functions of the apps.
You kind of have to back up and look at your whole social media life and what you use, right? And avoid platforms that have features designed to circumvent security.
Interacting online limits one's ability to discern what is real and what isn't.
I think it's really important to remember that the best way for you to identify misbehavior on the internet is to be regularly involved in real life relationships.
If something like that sounds too good to be true, it's because it's really bad.
In Mitchum's case, this statement held true.
Even from the first time I met him, part of me was like, there's something off about this kid. I couldn't quite place it.
The New York Times reported in 2020, Facebook blocked more than 4.5 billion bot or fake accounts in the first 9 months of the year. That number of accounts is equivalent to nearly 60% of the world's population. That's just one social media app out of the many that cultivate mysterious behavior.
It's kind of like with terrorism, if you see something, say something, right? Mm-hmm. And I think that's really important because you may not be the vulnerable person, but you might be the astute person that sees what's going on.
Mitchum's next court date is set for June 24th.
Police say he was stopped before he could make his plans a reality. This has been Madison Anderson, Newswatch 3.